We may not be able to change the world, but we can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples. The Mongol king of Kashgar, Tughlaq Timur Khan, was on a hunting expedition, and coincidentally Sheikh Jamaluddin, who was a pious man of Persian descent, was on a journey with a number of his companions in the same area. The Sheikh and a number of his companions happened to cross an area which had been cordoned off for the king. The king was annoyed when he heard of this, regarding it as a bad omen for his expedition, and ordered that they be brought to him with their hands and feet bound in chains. In anger he asked them, "How dare you enter this land?" They replied, "We are strangers here. We had no idea that we were trespassing. We beg your pardon in this regard." When the king realized they were Persians, he pointed to his dog and exclaimed, "Inna al-kalba aghla min ayyi farsi." Indeed, this dog is more honorable and precious than anyone from Persian descent. In the face of such an insult, the wise Sheikh replied calmly, "The matter depends on my end result. If I leave this world with faith, I am more honorable than your dog. Otherwise, your dog will be better than me." This reply struck the king, and he inquired what Iman, faith, was. His heart melted when he heard the glorious teachings of Islam. He said, "If I were to accept Islam immediately, I will not be able to convince my subjects to do the same. Bear with me a little and come to me again when news reaches you that I have become the leader of the kingdom of my forefathers." At that time, the empire was split into a number of kingdoms, and it was many years before Tughlaq Timur Khan succeeded in uniting the empire. In the meantime, Sheikh Jamaluddin returned home, where he fell seriously ill. Close to his end, he advised his son, Sheikh Rashiduddin, "Tughlaq Timur will one day become a great king. At that time, convey my greetings to him, and courageously remind him of the promise he had made to me." When Tughlaq Timur ascended the throne, Sheikh Rashiduddin could not get an audience with him despite his efforts. Early one morning, close to the king's tent, he began to proclaim the adhan. The king was enraged at having his sleep disturbed and ordered the caller to be brought to him. This gave Sheikh Rashiduddin the opportunity to deliver his father's message. Tughlaq Timur did not forget his promise, saying, "I have been pondering about this since I assumed power, but the man who introduced me to Islam never arrived." He then accepted Islam. The light of Islam spread, and a once barbaric nation was guided to the path of righteousness and purpose.